Okay. I'm calling the meeting to order of July 4th, 2022. Board of Health, first issue on the agenda is to read and approve the minutes of the previous meeting, December 7th. I'll give you a second to read, and I've been looking for a motion to accept. I gotta read it too. Excuse me. Right. Okay, the chair is looking for a motion to accept the minutes of the December meeting.
Aye.
Chairman can't make the motion.
I do.
I will be teasing you. Second it?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, Michelle, all yours.
So for the test kits, the city of Lynn received 30,870. We had two distribution days for everybody. The December 23rd, it was at Manning Field, and we distributed, of course I left my numbers upstairs, about 5,000. And then after Christmas on December, was it at? It was just last week. December 29th.
Yep.
We had another distribution here in City Hall, and 4,500 were distributed.
Wow.
And we've also distributed to different sites around Lynn. We delivered 8,000 to the elementary schools, especially because of the age and not being vaccinated and things like that. So Thursday, there is another webinar that I need to attend because they only sent 30,000 for a city that has a population of 101,000. So I need to go back through the webinar, so we need to order more that we can just have on hand and be able to distribute.
Sure.
Because as you know, the numbers are outrageous right now.
Yeah.
So that's where that stands. Testing sites, we are trying, North Shore Community College has added a testing site for us, the Curative Company. And so we have a testing site on the Linway, Project Beacon, and down here at North Shore Community College. And also Lynn Community Health Center tests their patients. So testing is really becoming an issue now. And I think it will be like that for like another 2 weeks, just because of after the holidays. But testing is really an important part. So that,
Do you know if the state has any plans of giving us more or getting more?
they put together the one that is now at North Shore Community College.
No, I mean as far as the test kits for people.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they will be.
Yes, but we have to pay for them now. The first 30,000 were donated, but now we will have to pay for them.
But is
we'll,
we're getting money from the
we'll get from ARPA.
Recovery Act? Yeah.
Yep, and we'll
Good.
pay for those with that.
Good, good.
Yep. The testing sites are important, and just, we'll have to keep up with those. Mayor McGee, prior to his leaving, put back in the mask mandate so that when you go into a Lynn business or a Lynn municipal building, or that you need to wear a mask. Whether it's, you go to a restaurant, you wear your mask until you sit down, and then you can take it off. But the mask mandate is back in effect.
In all businesses also?
Stores.
Did that
Yeah,
make
no,
the
it's-
newspaper? Because I didn't see it.
Yeah, not a lot of people know about that mandate.
All right. I will.
Maybe it didn't. I didn't see it, but I don't.
I think
didn't
it
see
did because we were part.
I think it should be fairly prominent in the newspaper, that
Right.
it's something I wouldn't
Well,
miss.
this was dated December 16th. So I'll go back and look.
Yeah, like I said, I may have just missed it.
Okay. But like in churches and, buildings, schools, everywhere in Lynn, you're supposed to be wearing a mask.
Yeah, because it's a tough enforcement issue. I was telling these guys and our camera guy here, I was in a Dunkin' Donuts, there's a poor girl making $12 an hour, telling a 6'4" guy, you gotta put your mask on, I can't give you a coffee. And
Yeah.
I'm there, Ronnie, be quiet, you're gonna get in trouble. But it's tough, I mean,
And
I don't know if the police from time to time go in Star Market and make sure people are doing it, or do they enforce themselves? I mean, it's a tough enforcement, it really is.
When I was in Market Basket last Thursday, I spoke to the manager, because I happened to be in, and there were like 6 people right away. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And they have signs on the doors.
They have the signs, right, but I mean.
They have signs on the doors. And
I think people are tired of getting to the point
I
like,
agree.
whoever's unvaccinated is gonna be sick, so I don't care.
Right.
I'm vaccinated,
Right.
but it works different than that,
Right, right,
Well, actually, I find it's more likely to be people who are unvaccinated to not wear their mask.
right.
Yeah.
Because they
At least
think,
in my field, that's what I see is, the
Most-
ones who are unvaccinated are the ones who are coming around
yeah,
like this.
yeah.
Who
Like
was it?
this.
Somebody said, it's not a change.
Versus the vaccinated people are cautious and
And they
they're fully
still,
covered.
right,
Mm.
right.
And
So,
there was a guy who said something on TV, one of the doctors said, it's not a chin strap, it's a mask.
right, right. And that's the thing. And then when you correct people, sometimes they, But, so that is back in effect. I don't foresee Mayor Nicholson closing anything down. We're just going to have to, try to live with it. Yeah. Yep, you can't really close businesses down again. So we'll just try to go on with that. COVID-19 update, for instance, today we had 176 new cases. So we also had 2 additional deaths. Our numbers go from 150 to 200 on any given day right now. A lot of it is school-related, and a lot of it, too, is a lot of Christmas gathering.
You're still having constant action in the vaccination stuff too, which is good.
Upstairs, we have a clinic today, because we didn't have one last night. But we have a clinic today, and we had 400 people registered. Normally, twice a week, when we have our clinics, we normally do at least 400. So we do, we do a good number. And they are Lynn residents, and we also do Nahat residents. So that's with that. Old business, 36 Nahat Place, the attorney had asked for a meeting, but then I've tried to get in touch with the attorney, and he hasn't replied back to me, so I'm just closing that. And Bono Market will just be a no action. Lisa is not feeling well, so she is not here tonight. And she went to that market, it's on Boston Street, for another reason, and she found out that their tobacco license was not renewed. So she went ahead and she was speaking with them. So the tobacco it's all back up to par now. And with that, so. Any questions, anything for me? Anything you'd like to know? It's crazy, the schools are really trying desperately to, keep open, and test kits are there, and to do the test kits, and daycares are a problem in Lynn, and
Are Lynn Public Schools going back to school as scheduled in person?
they went yesterday. Yeah,
Good.
they went yesterday, and they will start, they do test and stay, so that you test, and if you were like a close contact or something, then you get tested, and you, if you're negative with the test, then you stay in school.
Happened to my daughter already.
Yeah.
So I know the drill.
And with that, but I think that test and stay is, but a lot of, like, there's not enough help anywhere to try to keep up with contact tracing with the cases and to try to, with schools, and it's just, it's difficult. But you just try to do the best you can to, and as you know, John, CDC says one thing, FDA says another thing, the state says another thing, and it's like, and us as the local boards of health, it's like, well, who do we follow? Do we follow CDC? Do we follow, did the Massachusetts State Department of Health say, well, to do this or to do that? Like, who? So we just try to put them all together and take a few things from each one and go from there. Pfizer has approved 12 to 15-year-olds, but we haven't heard yet from Massachusetts DPH or CDC. So we're just waiting on those. The vaccine supply is great, and trying to get them out. I know that Mass General Brigham was doing a clinic today at Breed in their mobile van. So we are offering more vaccine sites. But I think now it gets to be the other way around, where if we could find more testing sites, it would be more helpful. So, questions for me?
That's it for me too.
I know, it's a, Mayor Nicholson was sworn in yesterday. He started today, and I met with him this afternoon just about numbers and COVID plans and things like that, so he's right on board with that, and that's really all I have for right now.
So February 1st is our next
February
meeting?
1st, yes. I'm not quite sure.
That work for you, Doc?
I think so.
February
Check
1st.
it
And then if I needed a Zoom, if I need to have it as a Zoom, I might do it as a Zoom. Joyce is out on medical leave right now. She had a little bit of a foot issue, so she's out for a little bit. And yes, she has a pretty pink cast. Yes, she's been showing us her cast colors as they come about. So our next meeting will be February 1st, and, if it's weather depending, or if we need to, then we can always do Zoom.
All right, sounds good.
All right?
Great.
All right.
We're looking for your favorite
My favorite, Yeah.
motion.
2,
Everyone's favorite motion.
I
I'd
know.
like to make a motion to adjourn.
Second it?
Aye.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Michelle, and your
Thank
staff,
you.
thank you so much.